Viva México. ECC. ECC.
¿Y por qué no? Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Hell yeah. All right, welcome back to Hear Me, Beer Me. Yep, that's right. We were doing an emergency pod. I guess you can say it's that.
This is a very emergency pod. This was last minute.
Yeah, they needed but the people needed this. They needed this. Maybe we needed this more than the people. We just want to talk some ball. So I've got Teban on here with me.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm back.
Recurring guest. You know, last time around was more of like a kind of like an interview kind of thing. This time around, really what we're going to do is talk some ball, talk about the round of 32. I posted on my stories earlier, I think this week, that, you know, there haven't been no pods, there haven't been no episodes, just really because I, for one, when it's the summer, I don't have time, man, to sit around inside, especially because it's nice out, if it's nice out, and just like watch pods or like watch videos and stuff like that. So really, I'm like, all right, let's take a little break, but we couldn't take a break for this emergency pod.
I had to.
Yeah, people needed it. So we're going to talk about the round of 32. On that story, I said that all I've been doing is watching 12 hours of soccer every day, which is true. Sounds like Teban has been too. So now we're here to break down the round of 32.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You ready for this, man?
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
You have been watching, like, damn near, like, you be up 11 p.m. watching Austria, Algeria type shit?
Yeah, bro. When I seen it, like, bro, what was it? Like, the last good game that I think I've seen was probably, like, the USA and Turkey game.
Oh, yeah. 3-2?
That game was pretty good.
Last minute winner?
Yeah.
I hate that they did that, though, because, like, you know how they changed that rule where the goal difference doesn't matter? Like, the first tiebreaker is the head-to-head.
Oh, yeah.
So they made a lot of the third games not competitive anymore. But low-key, I mean, who cares? It's like free soccer, you know, no stakes. You're just kind of watching. So I thought it was gonna be way less competitive. Like that Turkey USA game, it didn't matter, but they were still both playing pretty well.
Going at it.
Yeah, especially because I mean, then you get the backups from like USA to play, and I mean, they know that they're not gonna play a lot of minutes, so they're just gonna play their asses off when they are on there. So I guess in a way that was good, you know.
But even then, I don't think USA really put out like bench players. They had like this pretty much a starting squad.
Yeah, right. Mexico did though.
Mexico did.
Yeah.
They made a lot of changes.
Yeah, and so did Norway. But the U.S. they were good about like playing everybody.
Yeah.
And then they just subbed, I think, everyone earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Did Pulisic played?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He got cooked by Arda in the last.
Oh,
goal.
bro, I know. And then Sendejas Toure tried to like slide to stop it. Fucking Gullit, dude. He's so good. I mean, I don't know, bro. I low-key expected a lot of Turkey. I thought they were going to win the group. And they fucking lost.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was surprised when they lost their first game. Their first game, I was like, no. So what the hell? And then after that, I was like, I see they lost the second game, and I was like, yeah, no, they're done.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro. Being in a group with Paraguay and who was the other team? Paraguay, USA,
and Bosnia? Was it Bosnia?
No, that's who they're playing.
Oh yeah, that's who.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to say Bosnia too. Damn, we're already starting off bad here. It's crazy. Australia, dude.
There you go.
Of course, Australia. But yeah, so what we're gonna do, I think, is kind of go through the bracket. I think what I'll do is kind of add the bracket here for everybody to kind of follow along. We're gonna break it off into 4 sections because there's 16 games, and we'll start with 4 first because out of these 4 games, we're gonna have a semi-finalist out of these 4 first games. So you're following with me here, right there?
Yes, sir. The first 4 games.
Yeah, we've got Germany, Paraguay, France, Sweden, South Africa, Canada,
Netherlands,
Morocco. I mean, I think we can really dive deep on France, Sweden, and Netherlands, Morocco. As far as Germany, Paraguay goes, Germany lost to Ecuador. That 2-1 that game.
Yeah.
But I mean, they didn't have anything to play for.
That is true. I mean, it was just like a. Just go out and play.
Right. Like, I think the biggest thing, like, they're trying to win the game. They're competitive. But I think their biggest thing was probably, like, dude, no one get injured. No one get hurt. No one get yellows. No one get reds.
Well, I'm pretty sure for Ecuador, it was, like, They had to win.
Yeah.
Just Germany would just like.
Yeah, exactly. So they're like, if they're gonna try their ass off, like, so be it.
Yeah.
But we're not really gonna like go after it like that. And then South Africa, Canada. I mean, South Africa looked horrible, and then they won that last game somehow and made it through. And Canada hasn't looked great, so I mean, I could see the game going either way, but they're not beating the winner of Netherlands Morocco. Like, that's not happening.
Both teams from that game, Netherlands Morocco,
that's
gonna be a good game.
That's so unfortunate for Netherlands, because they won the group.
Yeah.
And then to have to play Morocco, that's like, congrats on winning, but you're getting like arguably the hardest matchup.
I say so. Yeah. Hell yeah.
So that's tough. And then France, Sweden. I mean, France just like has superstars everywhere, but
Sweden can shock.
Yeah, Sweden has a crazy offense, so that wouldn't be the most surprising upset. But France is just too good.
Yeah, France is like, I don't get it, man.
Yeah, so the France-Sweden one. I kind of want to take a second to shoot it over to our in-house analyst.
This is a new member.
New member of the Hear Me Beer Me family who prefers to remain nameless and faceless. I'm going to introduce you guys to my guy, Mr. Ball, who will be breaking down the Sweden and France matchup for us. Mr. Ball, take it over.
Thank you, guys. France have scored a huge 10 goals and only conceded 2 goals. They have been solid at the back, with Saliba and Upamecano marshalling that back line. And they are spoiled for riches in the attack, with the likes of Mbappe, Olise, Dembele, Doué starting, and coming off the bench, Cherki, Barcola, Zaire-Emery, Thuram, Mateta. Mbappe has 4 goals this World Cup and a staggering 16 in his career. I think the top scorer will be between him and a little magician that we will talk about later on. Sweden have scored 7 and conceded 7. They have gunmen on top, the likes of Isak and Gyökeres, but they haven't performed as well as they could. Sweden had to change their keeper after their 5-1 loss against the Netherlands. They benched Nordfeldt and started Zetterstrom. I think Sweden have the players up front to hurt France, but I think France will be too much for Sweden.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Ball. So, I mean, kind of what we said too. There's just so much talent on France's side, but Sweden, they've got gunmen up top.
Chris.
Yeah, and Isak. I mean, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think I want to root for Sweden because they're the underdogs, and
I want to see an underdog story. I mean,
we're
gonna see one eventually, but it's like, I want to see it on France.
Yeah, but will it
on France? It's gonna be like I don't know. I feel like it'll be a smoother World Cup.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because I mean, they're just all the names they've got, bro, everywhere. And then I mean, they're gonna end up playing. They'd end up playing Germany, dude, the second round. So imagine Germany, France.
That would be a super solid game.
Yeah, exactly. Like sure, I would love to see Sweden just because of the underdog story aspect, but France, Germany, dude, we're in the round of 16.
That's like USA and Mexico kind of.
Yeah, basically, dude. Hell yeah. And then again, I think we both agreed that whoever passes from Netherlands, Morocco, is basically
semifinalists.
Nah, that they'd beat South Africa or Canada, whoever wins from there. I think we see a semifinalist in France or Germany, like whoever wins that France-Germany game.
No, definitely, yeah.
Because I mean, Netherlands looks solid too, but I don't know. You're talking about France and Germany,
Yeah, that is a solid game.
We're just gonna end up saying like France, Argentina, but I mean, it's hard not to, bro. Like these teams are just crazy.
I mean, don't forget we still got Spain in there, versus.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. But yeah, I think ultimately this goes winner of France Germany in the round of 16 ends up a semifinalist.
Yeah.
Like I think either of those teams beat up on South Africa, Canada, Netherlands, or Morocco. Like there's just no way.
Yeah, because I honestly think South Africa was just a luck. Like
yeah,
it was
they beat Czechia to get in. Yeah. Basically, that's all they had to do.
And the thing that really upset people, because yesterday when I was watching the game, the Congo versus who did they play yesterday?
Oh, Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, just because, bro, Congo went up 3-1
Yeah.
in what, like 30 minutes?
Uh-huh.
So, dude, that game was the one that knocked out Korea.
Yeah.
And then that put in South Africa, and we're like, bro, like,
Yeah. That sucks for South Korea too.
Yeah.
And the thing too is like they were waiting all week because they played on Wednesday. So I guess not all week, but they were waiting like 4 days to find out like, do we stay here? Are we gonna be playing on literally today? You know, like last night they were still not sure if they're gonna play today. Isn't that crazy?
yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
and then, like, bro, like, it's like nerve wracking. Just imagine for the player, like, if it's nerve wracking for us, just imagine the players how they feel.
Yeah, I know. And so
fucking
last night they're probably like, well, damn, yeah, we gotta head back tomorrow to South Korea or whatever. So yeah, bro. I don't know. The World Cup just in general, man, has been. I thought, I don't know. I was skeptical about like it being the U.S. with it having like way more teams. You know, just I thought we were gonna see a bunch of duds, but we've actually had a lot of action. You know, I think I saw somewhere that they've played. Yeah, how many games have they played already? I think they said 64 or something like that, and that's how many. I think under the old format there was only 72.
Yeah.
So there'd be 8 more games and they'd be over if we were like under the old format still.
Yeah.
But we still have round of 32, round of 16, the final 8, the final 4, and semifinal, quarterfinals, semifinals, and final.
They did a lot of good changes this year. I like it.
Yeah, I don't hate it at all either. But yeah, so I think we kind of agree there. We're kind of going chalk with Germany and France kind of being the finalists out of that region. Which moves us on to the next one, which is Portugal, Croatia, Spain, Austria, USA, Bosnia, and Belgium, Senegal. I mean, Spain, Portugal is going to be a crazy... Dude, damn, I didn't even look into further, like, past the round of 32.
Yeah.
Round of 16, we already have a banger in France, Germany, and a potential banger in Spain, Portugal. I think that's what sucks. I see the same thing here. Whoever wins that game,
It's gonna be a semifinal.
yeah, like USA, Bosnia. I mean, USA's been playing actually really good and impressive.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like it's Spain and Portugal. Even though Portugal hasn't been playing great, I could even see Croatia upsetting them because of how they've been playing.
I do see that. Cause bro, when was it? England versus Croatia.
Mm-hmm.
That game was like what
4-2.
4-2.
Yeah.
And bro, they were putting up a fight. It's just
It's just England.
Yeah.
I mean, even bro, but that's the thing about the World Cup. I mean, I guess any tournament like that in general is like Belgium played really bad. I don't know if it was their second or their first game, and they ended up topping the group.
Yeah.
Just really convincingly. Like they beat up on I forget who 5-0.
When was it? Was it Friday or yesterday?
Yeah, they beat Tunisia 5-0 on last Saturday, and then they tied Egypt, who is also a good team.
Yeah.
I think people are overlooking Egypt, to be quite honest, and I'm probably one of those too. But I think Egypt's got a solid team.
Yeah.
I mean, that Portugal-Croatia game is gonna be really good because, like you were saying, Croatia put up a crazy fight against England. And Spain-Austria, I mean, even Austria last night played really well against Algeria.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't see it. I saw the highlights this morning.
Yeah, I saw the highlights too, yeah.
They actually scored that last game winner to qualify, right? Or that last game goal to tie.
Austria, right?
Austria?
Yeah, because, and you know what's crazy? Mahrez scored in the 93rd minute.
Yeah.
And Austria scores 96.
Yeah, and then that Austria goal put them in this position now to play Spain. I mean, they were out before that.
Yeah, they were. I think their chances were like 30-something percent compared to like 70-something%.
Damn,
So,
that's nuts. Who would have been in then? Korea? No, Korea was out.
no, Korea, because Korea relied on the Congo game
Okay.
and Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
So if Uzbekistan would have won, that would have dropped Congo, I think, into 9th and would have bumped up Korea into 8th.
Oh, okay,
So that would have been
gotcha.
the last slot.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I think I want to shoot it over to our in-house analyst again for this USA Bosnia game.
Yeah.
And really hear what his take is on it, Mr. Ball.
Well, the U.S. scored 8 and conceded 4. Bosnia scored 5, conceded 6. USA has been one of the more impressive teams on display this World Cup. They've had good performances from Pulisic, Balogun, Tillman, Adams, and McKinney. They have been holding down the midfield, and they have a solid back four. Bosnia, on the other hand, haven't been really impressive. They've only went through the group on 4 points. They do have a kid that was born in the U.S. His name is Izmir. I wouldn't attempt to say his last name because I would just butcher it. But they have a veteran, Dzeko, leading the line, and they hope to get past the U.S.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Ball. So he kind of, I guess, agrees with us that Bosnia's actually going to really struggle against the U.S. because they struggled to get out of the group to begin with.
With only 4 points?
Only 4 points. And it is pretty interesting that they have that kid that is from the U.S. He was actually born in Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
That kid was. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But I don't know. I wonder how he feels playing against the U.S. Kind of crazy too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like another story I would use would be like Sendejas, because he could have played for Mexico, but obviously the selección didn't want him for I don't know what reason, but yeah, I feel like he's gonna it'll open his mind, like I don't know how I'd feel about it, to be honest. I feel like he'd want to like play even.
Yeah, like try to go off, right? Like I could see that. I'm looking at Bosnia. Because they got 4 points, right?
Yeah.
But they had a weak ass group too. You know, they had Qatar, they had Switzerland, was probably the best team in that group, and they had obviously because they won the group,
Yeah.
and then they had Canada. So, to get 4 points, it's like all right, yeah, cool, but in an unimpressive group like that, it almost like doesn't even really mean anything. So now they have to play the U.S. in the U.S.
And they got best third, right? They got one of the best third place teams.
Bosnia, yeah, that's how they qualified.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, and then I think we're there together with the whole that whoever wins the Portugal-Croatia game and goes on to play Spain, we're already counting Austria out. Crazy.
Yeah.
I think the finalist is gonna come from one of those three teams, or the USA could shock the world. I don't know.
Why not them?
Why not them?
Why not them?
They've been playing so good. I mean, I know that they didn't have the craziest group either.
But even then, you wouldn't be like, oh, like, damn, like I was pretty shocked when they played their first game versus what was it? Paraguay.
Yeah.
Right? Dude, that game it was like just the own goal didn't it I was like okay, but the rest of the goals, bro, who was it? I think I forgot his name, but he was the right winger. When he was alone in the box, he he did like a little move, and then he cut in and top ends. That goal it kind of impressed me.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they play really high press, high press.
I was seeing they had a super high line.
Yeah, and so much so that I don't know if you've seen when they do the kickoff, they just boot it. They boot it to the other end.
Yeah.
And then they just all push up. So they basically are giving them the ball just so that they can push up and pressure them, which is an insane tactic, but
is.
it's Pochettino, bro. He's a good coach.
Yeah.
So what the fuck Mexico needs? A good coach. Man, Aguirre, bro. We'll get to them. Get to them. Let me not get off
topic. I think they're next, actually.
They are actually up next, I guess. I guess that's a good segue into the next 4 games, which is one of the better games too, is Brazil, Japan. Ivory Coast, Norway. Should be a good offensive game. Mexico, Ecuador, and England versus Congo. Damn, you know what sucks, bro? We were going through the other 4 previously, and then the 4 even before that. And there were 2-3 games that are these are both sucky teams. They're not exciting. All 4 of these are exciting games, bro. Dude, and it just so happens that Mexico's in that one, of course. Of course.
I feel like the Belgium and Senegal game is going to be...
Yeah, that'll be a good game, too. Sneaky good. I mean, even these 4. I mean... If Austria plays how it did last night against Spain too, But I think these 4, bro. These 4 are nuts, dude. Starting with Brazil, Japan. I mean, Japan's a good second place. Brazil's a good first place. I watched the first 2 Brazil games. I didn't watch that third one where they won 3-0. but it was just against Scotland. I watched the goals,
Yeah.
and I mean, it just looks like they dominated the whole way. Japan, they tied 2-2. Was it who was it to Belgium? That was a really good game.
Yeah.
That first game. No, the Netherlands, dude. And the Netherlands topped the group. They're a really good team, but
Oh yeah, that was their first game.
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Japan put up a fight, dude. Crazy fight. So I could see that game being a really good game. Ivory Coast, Norway. I'm actually gonna be there, bro, at the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Hell
Where's
yeah.
that? Where's that one at?
In Dallas.
Dallas?
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be fucking rowing with the Norway people. You know how they do the little row, dude. Yeah, I'm excited, bro, to see Haaland. And I was watching Ivory Coast kind of close up, or kind of close to this World Cup too, because I knew that I could potentially be seeing them.
Yeah.
They play really offensively too, and
I mean,
they have
bro,
a lot of good
they're-
guys.
They're like, bro, they're top like 5, like up there, bro.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
Dude, hell yeah. I mean, they have like, it's like Diallo, Diamante, fucking, let's see. Let's just go through their team quickly. Yeah, Diomande, and they have Dewey, they have Fofana, they have Diallo, which I think I mentioned.
Pepe.
Yeah, Nicolas Pepe, Torre, who's good. Like, bro, like they just have names and guys, and it's like you said, that top 5 is nuts. And Norway, obviously, I think they scored the most goals in the World Cup qualifying out of all the European teams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which means they're just super offensive too.
Yeah.
That dude, I hope that's like a 3-3 game, go to overtime, like
Maybe even PK. PK
Bro.
will be fired.
nuts, bro. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. And then I think one we're gonna talk about at length is this Mexico Ecuador game. Like, it's kind of unfair that Mexico did top the group, 9 points, no goals conceded, and then you get a tough opponent like Ecuador. You know, Ecuador, dude. They, on the flip side of Norway, they had the least goals scored on. Like, their
Yeah.
defense is just. I mean, you have Hincapié, you have Pacho. You have that dude from Pumas too. Like, bro, like they just fucking, and like, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be tough. They don't have anyone up top, but their defense is like next level.
Defense wins games, man.
Yeah, and I think Mexico struggles against teams like
Yeah.
that, dude. I think they struggle against teams that just like look for the counter or just park the bus. You know, I think Mexico's good against teams that kind of open up a little bit, and then there's more room for error. But I think Ecuador is good at just tightening those spaces, and I'm scared. I'm scared. I'll be honest. I'm a little scared, but especially because of the way they've been playing, especially because of the coaching. What I was gonna say earlier is what I don't like about Aguirre is, and actually it's not even an Aguirre problem. I think Mexico has done this for a long time already. They have the same lineup, and I don't mean the same people. I mean the same formation.
Yeah.
And it never
They
changes
never
up.
try something new.
Never, dude.
Not even for like let's say like a friendly.
Mm-mm.
Bro, they keep the same formation. If you go back and look,
Mm-hmm.
everything's the same.
It's always like a 4-5-1
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. And they flip flop who plays there. But dude, you can't play a 4-5-1 against every team. Like, teams are different,
Yeah.
dude. Like, switch it up. Maybe someday have 3 in the back. Like, when you're trying to attack a little more. Like, just, I don't know, dude. And what Aguirre does is, like, if the game's not going to plan, he won't be like, hey, maybe like let's have like a little false 9, or maybe like the wingers, like, let's have them push up
He'll
even
do
more.
sub instead of like
Yeah,
formation.
he's just like, oh well, if it's not working out, fuck it, just put Santi in for
Yeah.
Jimenez. But he's gonna go do the same thing because the formation's the same. The talent level is all, you know. These are all pros. Like, it's not gonna change anything. You need to change the actual way that we're playing. So it scares me against a team like Ecuador, who's just super tight, super solid in the back.
They're very compact.
Yeah, like, what are we gonna do against a team like that? I don't know.
They're like, bro. They'll look like once they get that counter,
Uh-huh.
it's like, bro, it's hard to stop it, bro. Because they don't have much finishing, but bro,
No.
they're fast.
Yeah,
I've seen that they're really fast.
I know. And if they play it right, where they have Mexico pushed up a lot, then, I mean, dude, all it takes is, I know Ener Valencia is old as hell, but just one little ball that you send them and he just flies.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it takes for a little breakaway, you know? I don't know. I mean, obviously, I still think Mexico can beat them. I mean, Ecuador really only won that one game against Germany, and again, it was because they
Germany
were...
have nothing at stake, to be honest.
Yeah,
they just played to play.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that they can beat them,
Mm-hmm.
but it's gonna take like either we get like a good early goal and we force Ecuador to kind of come up,
Yeah.
or just something like that, you know?
Or even just trying to hold it and like just wait.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's the thing too. Is like no se desesperen.
Yeah.
And don't fall into the trap where you do push up a little bit too much, like searching the goal like that, and then you get lazy in the back, and bam, breakaway
Yeah.
goal. Now we're down 1-0, and it's like, what do we do?
Hey, bro, I really like. I don't know the lineup they had on versus what was it, Czechia?
Yeah,
Bro, that lineup was.
it was.
I liked it.
It was. I mean, he had Mora on there.
Yeah.
It's not. It looks like he doesn't want to have Mora and Gutierrez on at the same time. I think because they're both really young.
Yeah.
So it's like one or the other. But I mean, if you have Mora, I think you're good with Mora, Lira,
There was a lot of more movement.
and
That's
Fidalgo,
Mhm.
just right there. But he didn't start Fidalgo, right?
No. He
Who
put him in.
started there? Was it Romo?
I think so.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'd rather have Fidalgo in there.
Yeah.
You know, Fidalgo, Mora, Lira, and then you have on the wings. Obviously, it's been using Quinones and Piojo, and then
Raul on top.
Raul on top. And the only thing I do, dude, Edson has been playing really good, bro.
Yeah.
I think you do sub Montes out and you keep Edson, Johan, Gallardo. I like Chavez as like a sub if you need a score. I think you take Gallardo out and you put
Yeah.
Chavez in at halftime or something, and then either Reyes or Sanchez. I mean, I would do Reyes, and then again if you need a goal, put Sanchez in, put Chavez in, push these guys up because they're good at pushing up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's who scored. That's how Quinones scored. Was Mora sent a beautiful ball to Sanchez. Sanchez kind of got lucky and
Yeah.
like it hit his ass, and then like it landed right where Quinones was. So yeah, but you know, and then it sucks because Mexico's path is tough, but it's the World Cup, bro. It's the World Cup. You know, they're gonna play Ecuador. Say they win, then you get England. It's like fuck, and then you get Brazil. And it's like fuck, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a World Cup. You gotta beat these teams.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I don't feel super confident, but like 99% faith, you know, 1% doubt or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like ECC,
Exactly.
ECC.
¿Y por qué no?
Yeah, why not us, right?
Yeah.
Dude, so yeah, I mean, I think Brazil clears that group.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see it being Brazil, England most likely. Wouldn't be surprised if Norway sneaks in somehow. But Mexico needs to do it, bro. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Because then they play at Azteca again against England.
Mhm.
Imagine beating England in the Azteca. And then they'd end up playing Brazil in... where would this match be? July 11th. In Miami, which is... I mean, it's not known for having a lot of Mexicans, but we'll I mean, they'll go there. They'll go. So that would be fucking crazy, bro. Actually, I think my cousin's going to that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Damn, he is. So that'd be nuts if he's seeing Brazil, Miami, or Brazil, Mexico. Before we move on, I want to hear from our in-house analyst about this
right.
Brazil-Japan matchup.
right.
Sorry, Mr. Ball.
Brazil have scored 7 goals and conceded only 1. Igor Thiago started Brazil's first game up front, but he wasn't very impressive and got replaced by Cunha the last 2 games. So it's been Vini, Cunha, and Ryan because Rafinha got injured and he is doubtful for the next knockout game. Gabriel and Marquinhos have been solid and been marshalling that back four. I think Brazil will go as far as Alisson takes them. He has been injured all season, but if he's on form, I think he's the best keeper in the world. Japan have scored 7 and conceded 3. They're a well-drilled team, and they move as a unit. Kubo went off injured the first game, so he is a doubt for the knockout games. Nakamura has been providing width, and the likes of Tanaka and Kamada have been marshalling that midfield. I see this as a tough game for Brazil, but with the talent that they have, they should overcome Japan and beat them. I have this game going into extra time, and that's when Brazil will win the game.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Ball. So, hot take, he thinks they're going to go into extra time this game, kind of how we said that. We think it won't be easy for Brazil, because Japan has played well.
Yeah.
Still think Brazil wins it, which is kind of how I feel. But that loss of Rafinha, I think it's a little
That's
tough.
pretty sad. Fast recovery for him, man. But
Yeah.
damn, nah. But I don't know. Japan is they're not somebody to be slept on, bro. They're pretty impressive.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. It's like that you got revealed. No, just cut that. Just cut that. Oh, bro, dude. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Mr. Ball revealed that the stats and then he named the players.
Yeah, Mr. Ball, Mr. Ball told us all those players that they've got. So, they're not someone to mess around with either. But yeah, I mean, I think that kind of sums it up. I think we both agreed that we're not Brazil, hopefully Mexico, but most likely it'll be Brazil, England. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Even then, like I wouldn't. That'd be a good game.
Brazil, Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to say, but I can see them lining. I can see them lining up against anybody if they do the right things. If they play the way that
If
they're
Aguirre
supposed.
has if Aguirre wakes up, like, I don't know, wakes
Yeah.
up nice on the good side of the bed,
Yeah, wakes up like, you know what?
he's like,
I might change the formation
things
today.
can happen, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, so moving on to the last four. Dude, it's crazy because I mean we're saying don't sleep on Egypt, but then they end up having to play Argentina, who is most likely going to beat Cape Verde. Although Cape Verde, hey, they didn't lose the game.
Dude, they were
Tied every game.
They were a hold down the whole tournament.
Yeah,
Literally every game was tied.
yeah. And their goalkeeper went like nuclear viral.
Dude, he gained like 12 million followers.
Yeah, what's his name? Bolsinha? Something like that.
Bozinha, yeah.
Yeah, gained all these followers. Like they've been. I mean, the World Cup every 4 years has a story like this, and it's been Cape Verde.
It was what, their first World Cup?
Yeah, ever smallest nation to ever qualify for a World Cup. Dude, I mean, it's not gonna happen. Could you imagine they beat Argentina?
Dude, I don't know. I heard a take the other day. He's like that. This one guy was like, dude, I think Cape Verde beats Argentina, and I was like, how? He's like, bro, they're just gonna hold it. They're gonna hold it, and somehow they'll get lucky with a goal if Argentina were to score.
Yeah,
That Cape Verde would like respond with a goal, but it has to be very lucky.
yeah. Like that's really the only way.
I just don't see it.
I don't see it either. But dude, like
That'd be a crazy story.
I'm just thinking of everything that would come from that. Like social media would like be down. Like, bro, I don't know. No one would be able to believe something like that. And then I mean it's kind of crazy because think about this. Cape Verde, they'd have like a favorable path. They'd play Egypt, who they could also hold it down against.
Yep.
And then they'd probably be playing Colombia or Ghana or Switzerland. And it's like, dude, Cape Verde's in the semifinals. Imagine, dude.
Oh,
But on the flip side of that, I kind of hate that this is Argentina's bracket, bro. Like they have their the hardest
it's
team.
controversial, bro. People are gonna say that that Messi has an easy.
Yeah,
way.
another walk into the finals. Like
But it's all randomized, man.
It is,
you
bro.
You can't really blame him.
I know,
For it.
they just got so lucky
Yeah.
though, man. Having Colombia, I mean Colombia's a tough team, but that's really the hard, and that would already be in the quarterfinals. So
Mhm.
I mean, I know Egypt's not to be slept on, but can they upset Argentina? I don't know. Switzerland's okay. I mean, Algeria has Mahrez, but can they upset Argentina? I don't know. Like there's really only like a handful of teams, and they happen to be none of them happen to be here. Like in these four, like it's England, it's the Brazil, it's the Germany, it's the Spain's. They didn't end up with any of those, and it's
Yeah.
like, how did they do this?
Dude,
man?
although like this World Cup, there's been a lot of teams that like made it past the group stage that haven't made it in years.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like 20, 26 years, but like 40 years.
Yeah, I mean, a large part of that is because there's like more teams now, so and they added around the 32.
Mhm.
But still, though, like just for them to say, "Hey, we're playing a knockout phase game." I mean, Canada's one of them. Canada before this World Cup had never gotten a point. Like they had never tied a game. They had never. I think they had scored, but they had never tied. They had never anything.
Actually.
Yeah, 0 points. I think it had been in 2 previous World Cups. And the first game they tied, so they got their first point and they got their first win. Like they broke already, and they
Yeah.
got now they qualified for the first time. Like they already like made history,
There's a
but
lot of history this World Cup. It's gonna
for
be
sure.
one to remember.
For sure, dude.
Definitely.
But what I really wanted to end with here was like our take on like the like just Argentina and Portugal in general, because really it's Messi, it's
Yeah.
Ronaldo. Had Portugal won last night, they would have been able to meet in the quarterfinals, them and Argentina.
Yeah.
But now they can't meet until the final because they're on opposites. Oh, fuck. Damn. They're on opposite sides of the bracket.
Yeah.
So they really can't meet until the final.
I don't know, man. I feel like yesterday's game. What was it? Colombia and Portugal.
Colombia and Portugal.
It was pretty intense.
Yeah.
I although I would say I don't think Colombia was outside on that goal.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
It's just like what game was it where they got caught offside? And
Ooh, Iran.
yeah,
Iran,
right?
and then they
bro,
didn't
he was
make
like,
it.
He was on side.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was like one of those, like another one of those.
Yeah.
And I was low key upset just because I had like a little bet going, but I don't think he was outside.
Nah, me neither. So they could have easily won that game. It really wouldn't have changed anything as far as like the grouping goes or anything
Yeah.
like that. But still, I mean, going into the round of 32 with a win versus Portugal, it's like you're riding a high. But I don't know. I haven't been impressed with Portugal as much as before the tournament. I was thinking like I think they might win
Yeah.
it. I think this is their
But
tournament.
no, bro, when they tied to when was it? Congo,
Uh-huh.
dude, I was like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I lost like a lot. That changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the Spain and Cape Verde game,
Mhm.
that changed the
My mind
perspective
about Spain,
on
too.
A lot of
Yeah.
people about Spain.
Uh-huh. Cuz that was I mean, Spain and France were the favorites before the tournament.
Yeah.
But I was like in my head I'm like it's going to be oh, it's water. It's going to be Spain or Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
Like that the winner's going to come from one of those. Like I can't wait to see Yamal or Ronaldo win it, you know, like it'd be nuts. But they both tied that first game and they changed everything. They haven't played well.
And the thing that doesn't help their case is you look at the team that they tied to, you're like, bro, what? Like,
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the main thing. And Portugal, bro, they've got all these names. They've got Vitinha, they've got
bro, Champions League winners.
yeah,
Back to back.
literally,
Ronaldo.
dude. Yeah,
I mean,
Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, like just anyone on the pitch is like a big name, you
bro,
know. Bruno
They have
Fernandes.
something to their name, yeah.
Yeah, everyone, dude. And obviously Ronaldo, you know, but I don't know. Like I was talking to Mr. Ball yesterday, actually, like trying to get more knowledge from him because that's what he's got.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, how can a team with just so much star power not like work out? You know, he's like, sometimes you'd rather have good chemistry than have star power. And I'm
Yep.
like, damn, that was powerful words that you spoke right there, Mr. Ball. Shout out, Mr.
Shout
Ball.
out, Mr. Ball.
So yeah, and I think that's what Argentina does have because Argentina, the biggest name sure is Messi, right? And sure
Yeah.
they have like other guys, but they're not like if you go name by name, I think arguably Portugal has bigger names than Argentina.
Definitely.
But Argentina, they just have chemistry.
They have chemistry.
Yeah,
And the thing that supports them was a lot of, if you think about it, a lot of Argentinian players, they played together.
right. That's
They
a
all
good
played
point.
together in different clubs.
That's a good point.
So it helps them out. And then you got Portugal. I feel like the only players that's really played together was Vitinha and Joao.
Yeah, yeah. Cancelo and Ruben Diaz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
but that's it. Yeah, dude. Most of them have. I mean, I'm trying to think. Maybe did Bruno end up playing with Ronaldo?
Oh yeah, he did.
Did he? But maybe like one season though.
Yeah.
And they weren't even good that season, you
the
know.
Man United season, yeah.
Yeah, over here, Argentina, they were playing in like prime matchups, like prime teams
Yeah.
and in like important games, you know. So that's actually a good point that you're making there.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, that's all it is, bro. And that's what I feel like La Selección de Argentina.
Uh huh.
They're very smart with who they call up. Very smart.
Yeah. And it's the same, dude. I mean, they brought back 17 of their players from the last World Cup.
Yeah.
Out of the
But I mean,
26.
it's arguably like understandable because they did win it.
They won. Yeah.
And look who they beat.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah. No.
I would have done probably the same thing. But even then, they still like, and they experiment a lot, bro. They change their formations here and there. Like yesterday, they had Messi on the bench starting off.
Yeah, and they still had like a bunch of names out there.
Yep.
Lo Celso scored a free kick.
That was nasty.
Uh-huh.
It was better than Messi's free kick.
Yeah, bro, Messi's free kicks are ugly, but he knows where to hit it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
There's like a,
bro, people were saying that like the Jordan goalie was like estaba dejando.
I don't know. I mean, it kind of looked like that, but I don't think so.
But he did have some impressive
Yeah.
somewhat saves, but even
Yeah.
then like I don't know. Messi is my all-time favorite, but I feel like Lo Celso free kick was just disgusting.
Yeah.
It was better than Messi.
I love Messi, but I hate him when he has an Argentina jersey. Like, that's the only time. I mean, dude, I have like Messi jerseys from like
Yeah.
Barca. Like I have a Inter Miami jersey,
PSG
But when
jersey.
he's got, I have PSG jerseys. But when he's got that Argentina jersey on, I can't support him, man. I root against him actually.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm trying to get Mr. Ball's take on Argentina and Portugal, and then we'll just wrap up right after that.
Argentina have been really impressive, and the team always works hard. The team works hard for Messi, allowing him to not exert any energy and allows them to come up with moments of brilliance. On the other hand, Portugal, I don't think have been that impressive. Yes, they put 5 past Uzbekistan, but I think a lot of teams would have. Portugal will want to win their last game in order to top the group. It puts them on the side of the bracket where I think they will face less competition.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Ball. I mean, I guess that pretty much just wraps it up, Teban. Any last words? Anything else you got to say?
Nah, man. It's just we're gonna expect a lot of crazy things now.
Yeah,
Especially now.
yeah. Like now it starts. Like
Now
the real
it-
tournament
yeah,
starts.
It starts now.
Yeah,
So-
which is crazy to think about, right? We've watched so
Yeah.
much already, but it hasn't even started.
Dude, it's just like the only reason we say that is because there's no extra time penalties. But now that there's like all of that, dude, it's gonna be a nail biting.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be crazy.
Starts today with. I mean, this will be out after that game.
South Africa. And,
Yeah, Canada.
Canada.
South Africa, Canada. Actually have a bet going that Mexico makes it further than Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping South Africa pulls this off, but I doubt it. And then of course Mexico draws Ecuador, so
Yeah.
that bet might be cooked. But anyways, thank you, Teban.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Mr. Ball. I don't think this will be the last time we come on here for an emergency pod of this World Cup, just because it's the freaking World Cup. It's every 4 years. We had to cover it. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we are Mexico. ECC. ECC.
¿Y por qué no? Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys.
All right, man.
Oh, they have to win their group?
Yeah. If not, they end up on the other side.
Ah. Oh. I don't think they win.
Me neither. I don't think they want to.
Yeah. Fuck. So what? So, Argentina. I think, dude. Fuck. Do you have the thing? Because the way I had it, like this is before a ball was even kicked. I had Argentina facing a lot of fucking good teams. Like they were gonna go through it.